Welcome back to Jackson Square. Today we're still looking at T 6.4D, which says I can give examples of rates as a comparison by division of two quantities having the same attributes, including rates as quotients. So we learned about rates, unit rates, and ratios, and all of these kind of sound the same. So let's see if we can break it down a little bit more. A rate is a ratio comparing two different quantities. A unit rate is a rate for one of those quantities compared to a different quantity. How are rates different from ratios? Ratios compare two or more quantities that can be the same category or unit or different categories or units. And rates compare two quantities from different categories and different units. So when we talk about rates, we can talk about miles per hour, meters per second, okay? Rates can be converted to unit rates by multiplying or dividing both the numerator and denominator by the same number, with a goal of getting a value of 1 for either of them. Well, we want 1 for the denominator, right? So when we talk about unit rate, we can talk about 27 cents per ounce or 40 miles per gallon. That's unit rate. When we talk about the per, we're talking about unit rate. When we're comparing that we went 50 miles for a 2-day trip, that's a rate that we went in, okay? So we want to look at a few problems, the rates and the unit rates, and just practice these skills again because they're so important, and practice our H charts. So I have $67.50 for 6 CDs, okay? $67.50 for 6 CDs. That's the rate, okay? Remember, anytime we're talking about money, money goes on top, and we're going to put CDs on the bottom. I paid $67.50 for 6. I want to find the unit rate. So I'm going to divide by 6 to get my answer. And you will do some side work. Of course, you would do T-bow, top number in, bottom number out. I could bring up my decimal point. 6 will go into 6 one time. Subtract. I have 0, sorry. I have 0. 0 is less than 6. Check it out. Bring down my 7. 6 will go into 7 one time. I have 1. 1 is less than 6. Check off my 11. Bring down my 5. The closest I can get to 15 would be 2. 2 times 6 would give me 12. I would subtract and get 3. Is 3 less than 6? Yes. Bring it down. Check it off. Sorry. Bring down my 0. 5 times 6 would give me 30. Get 0. So how much am I paying per CD? $11.25 would be the unit rate. That's how much you're paying for each CD. Okay? Then the next one, $216. 216 miles in 4 hours. Miles will go on top. Hours will go on the bottom. And I just write these based on how we hear them. We always hear miles per hour. We hear dollars per item. So, and then the order that they give it to me, sometimes that's how I write it as well, okay? So it's no real way to write it. Just know that whatever you do on top, you want to keep it on the top. So once you put miles here and hours, you want to keep miles on top and hours on the bottom. You don't want to mix it up, and that'll be significant later, okay? So I want to know how many miles I can go in 1 hour. Again, divide by 4, divide by 4. Again, T-bow, okay? So if you guys haven't been practicing with your multiplication, now is the time to division and multiplication. You need to bone up on it because we're going to be doing lots of it this unit, okay? So, hey, for once, I have my handy-dandy piece of paper. Look at that. So I'm looking for, can I go into 2, slide my paper over. 5 times 4 will give me 20, 21 minus 20 will give me 1. 1 is less than 4. Check off my 5, slide my paper over, bring down my 6. 4 times 4 will give me 16. I get 0. 0 is less than 4. Check off my 4. I have nothing left to bring down. So in 1 hour, I can drive 54 miles. That's the unit rate, 54 miles per hour. Last, we are going to look at 48 students and 3 teachers. So I'm going to do students on top, teachers on the bottom. There are 48 students to 3 teachers. I don't know why my line is that far over, but okay. We want to know how many students there are per teacher for one teacher. You're going to divide both of them by the denominator, okay? That's a pattern. We're dividing by the denominator. So 48 divided by 3, Tebow, top in, bottom out. 3, we're going to 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. I subtract, I get 1. 1 is less than 3. Check off my 3. Bring down my 8. 18, 3 goes to 18 6 times. 6 times 3 is 18. I subtract, I get 0. 0 is less than 3. Check off my 16. So the rate is 16 teachers per 16 students per teacher. That is our unit rate, okay? So what I want you to do is you're going to find these problems in your notebook. I want you to pause and I want you to practice. In the table, you're going to write the ratio. So for the first one, Samuel can do 120 jumping jacks in 2 minutes. So the ratio will be the jumping jacks to the minutes. You will write that as a ratio, the numerical part. Then you will write that rate, 120 to 2 minutes. And then find the unit rate. How many jumping jacks can he do in 1 minute? Okay. A large plane is able to cruise at 530 miles per hour. What's the rate? What's the unit rate? What's the ratio? A babysitter gets paid $60 for 4 hours of work. What's the ratio? Welcome back. Okay. So here we have Samuel's ratio is 120 to 2. We found that he can do 120 jumping jacks in 2 minutes. And the unit rate is he can do 60 in 1 minute. A large plane, the ratio is 530 to 1. They actually gave us the rate and the ratio. They gave us the unit rate because it was 530 miles per hour. That's already the unit rate, and it's the rate as well, okay? A babysitter makes $60 for 4 hours. The ratio was 60 to 4. The rate was $60 for 4 hours, and the unit rate was $15 per hour. So hopefully you got these. Last but not least, we want to look at better buy, okay? Better buy takes a little bit of time to get it all set up and to get it all done, but it is worth it. So it says the price of 3 different bottles of shampoo are given in the table. So we see a 20 ounce, a 15 ounce, a 10 ounce, and we see the prices. Which bottle has the lowest price per ounce? Remember, anytime we're talking about better buy, we're looking for the lowest price per ounce. So the thing that I would do is I would set up all of my H tables. Remember, money's going to go on top and ounces is going to go on the bottom. So first we would do the 20 ounce and it's $7.18. And remember, we want this to be 1. Then I would set up a H chart for the next one, 15 and $4.65. And then finally, my last H chart for the 10 ounce, which is $3.58. Remember, we want all of these to be 1. We're trying to find the unit rate, how much we're paying per ounce. Okay? So this is going to take you guys a little bit of a minute. You're going to have to go 3 decimal places out. So go ahead and divide. You're going to have 3 places behind your decimal. Pause, practice, come back, and we'll find the answer. Which one of these is the better buy for the shampoo? Welcome back. So hopefully you guys got your long division on and you found the unit rates for these shampoos. So for the 20 ounce, it came out to be 359 thousandths per ounce. The 15 ounce was 31 cents per ounce. The 10 ounce was 358 cents or thousandths per ounce. Which one is the better buy? Which one is the cheapest amount? So two of these were basically 36 cents per ounce, and the 15 was 31 cents per ounce. So the 15-ounce bottle of shampoo is the better buy. That's the best buy. Okay? Let's go practice.